James Kaufman, World News Report today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just had a very strong earthquake in Malaysia, and they're continuing to downgrade it, so I want to get it out as quickly as possible. They're now calling it a 7.1 magnitude earthquake, 55 kilometers northwest of Kota Belud, Malaysia. Came in only as a 3 on the DYFI, which tells you it was in the middle of nowhere. Very few people were around the epicenter of this quake. Came in as a 5 on the shake map. It has an associated tsunami warning. We will check the buoys in this area to see if a tsunami was created. They have it at a very, very deep depth of 619.8 kilometers. That tells us immediately that we should be looking for similar strong earthquakes at a shallower depth in that immediate area over the next couple of weeks. Our earthquake and volcano real-time map also has a 6.4 that's just popped off right here. It's not showing up on the USGS map, but we will take a look at it in just a moment. Again, a 7.1 magnitude earthquake in Malaysia at 619.8 kilometers with an associated tsunami warning. Let's get some detailed information on this. All right, here we go, folks. We have the 7.1 magnitude earthquake 28 minutes ago, and it's basically just offshore here. There's really no plate tectonic boundary and no active volcanoes in the area. And when I look at all volcanoes to see if maybe there's some ones that haven't gone off in 10,000 or 15,000 years, there's nothing there either whatsoever. It's a very strange place to have such a big earthquake. If y'all please notice up here in Thailand, we have another 6.4 coming in, not being reported by the USGS. I don't know if that's a problem there. Let's see who is reporting it. Raspberry Shake and the Germans. So I would say it is legitimate, a 6.4. But we're going to concentrate on this 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Absolutely epic. Let's see, a 7.1 USGS main source. The depth is what's really impressive here. Obviously, 617 kilometers. Now, we have it coming in as a 6.8 according to Raspberry Shake, and a 6.4 according to the French here. So there may be some chance that they're getting these two quakes mixed up, but that'd be a really hard reach. Let's get some detailed information. Remember, not on a volcanic ridge. Well, this is a volcanic ridge, but not on a plate tectonic boundary, and no active volcanoes anywhere in the area, including ones that have gone off in the last 10,000 years or 15,000 years for that matter. All right, major magnitude 7.1 earthquake 30 minutes ago here. And, well, let's get some more info below this. All right, getting up close and personal. This was offshore, just barely here. And, well, I guess that's why there are not a ton of reports, although it just occurred. Reports will be flowing in. Came in as a 7.1, just north of Malaysia here. And 633 kilometers in depth. You have to watch this area for some additional earthquakes that are shallower. Again, there's no plate tectonic boundaries in the area. And again, this is arguably a volcanic ridge here, but there's no active volcanoes within the last 10,000 or 15,000 years anywhere near the area. This is what I like to see right here, the earthquake details. We have the USGS coming in. 45 reports felt thus far as of the printing of this. Depth 620 kilometers, a 7.1. What's most impressive is 42.1 atomic bombs worth of energy released with this earthquake. Now that's quite a jolt, I'd say, right? Malaysia must have felt that. I'm guessing the reports of this quake are going to double, triple, and quadruple from 45 reports. Now here they usually give you the closest volcano, and we're not seeing one because there are no volcanoes anywhere near this area. Very strange magma movement, very deep. We have very light shaking reports coming in from everywhere but the epicenter, which is, well, one that's not that intense. And currently we are up to 64 reports of folks that have called in and felt this earthquake. You can see folks over in Cambodia are reporting it, and Malaysia over here reporting it, also in the Philippines. So this had a very large radius. Surprised we're only getting as many reports as you see here. I think this will double, triple, and quadruple. Right, to start with, no aftershocks whatsoever reported anywhere near this very strong quake, which is very weird. We have, well, let's compare quake data from different reporting agencies. The USGS is up first, and 620 kilometers of depth. They're 385 miles. A 7.1. Raspberry Shake, a 6.8. Same depth. We have the French coming in at 6.49, give or take 1.7, so maybe a 6.5, 6.6. Then we have Germany coming in very close to the USGS at a 7.0, same depth basically, very deep. After that, we have Indonesia coming in at a 6.9, a depth the same, 630 kilometers basically. And after that, we have Australia coming in at 7.06, so basically a 7.1, same depth as the USGS. And we have the International Research Institute for Seismology coming in at 7.1. I think that they follow the USGS and don't really do any work. Same exact depth there. And then the Italians coming in at 6.7. 623 kilometers of depth. So they're all over the boards on this one. Always the French being the weakest. We have the Germans coming in at a 7.0. We have the Australians coming in at 7.06. And we have the USGS at 7.1. So there's some agreement as far as the 7.1 magnitude earthquake. So I tell you how rare this was. We only have 2 earthquakes since 1900 that were above a 6.0. On average, every 62.5 years. And this was a 7.1. Very strange for this neck of the woods. All right, over to the National Data Buoy Center. Checking all of the tsunami buoys in the area. I see nothing in event mode whatsoever. So no tsunami was created whatsoever, according to National Data Buoy Center. So in summary, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake, associated tsunami warning, no tsunami, 42.1 atomic bombs worth of energy released, an area that's not prone to seeing earthquakes. Only 2 above a 6.0 since 1900 have been reported in this area. There is really no active volcanoes in this area, and there's no plate tectonic boundary. Very, very odd, but we're going to have to go with it. And again, that 6.4 does not show up. We have this 4.4, but no 6.4. As y'all can see, that this has just occurred, and it's still in red. I mean, it's still within the first hour of reporting. So, that is the summary, folks. A very strong earthquake just popped off. And, well, I don't think anyone was hurt. And I don't think that there was any damage done. And no tsunami was created. God bless. Please share and subscribe. Always remember that anything's possible. Bizarro world.